What's up, everybody? 2016, sorry about that lack of intro. But as you read the title, I'm with Champ again.
Playing NBA 2K16.
Yep, and we're gonna do what we did in Madden, where we randomized teams. So, go play now. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger.
Do you want to play Blacktop after we do the game?
Blacktop?
Yeah, Blacktop.
Sure. Alright. No. Press square.
That's what I did.
Oh, so Atlanta Hawks and who else? You can yellow it. You want yellow?
If I do it on like the team, can I go with it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh!
Going Atlanta.
Dude!
They're right there, dude. Oh.
Mine's not doing it. Oh. Alright, you ready? Alright, the Pacers or... Can I go back to the Pacers?
Yeah, okay.
Can I do one more spin?
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. What the? I've already done that too. I'll take it. What? Oh.
It's the 2K Sports
How is this?
Show.
With the Diesel
I
and
have
the
it?
Jet, this
I
is
don't
Ronnie
have it.
Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on...
I don't want to see it. Sharpshooter. I have 2 80s and 3 70s. Wow.
Oh. Chris Bosh is hurt. I can't put him in. Tall. Quick, bitch, starter. Oh, my starter. Alright, press the options button. I'm ready. Okay. Oh shoot, we're both wearing red.
You have a darker red than me.
Yeah. And you have yellow.
I didn't even jump.
This guy's slow.
Yeah, because he's like a center.
It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was
Who's your
speed ahead.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
Yo, this dude keeps doing the
Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that high.
stopping. Like,
We got a chance here to set the floor. Courtesy of
give it to Kyle.
and ready to go.
Forward.
On the court for the Heat. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Hang out there with Stoudemire.
Oh, get blocked, boy.
Did you block a dunk?
Yes. That was a dunk.
And so here is Miami, and they're able to recover. They get the rebound. Here's the three.
Not
Shot
really that
first
way.
basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Miami on defense.
Keep stopping. I want you to.
They're coming off that win against
5 point
Philadelphia.
game. You
Believe
scored.
it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the
Bruh,
Come on, Kyle.
why did you play up the
guys
shot?
for the lion's share of their
I want
points.
to. I want to get it to Kyle Korver.
Team performance and road wins where everybody
Come on, Wade.
really can galvanize the team and bring it together.
Kyle Korver is supposed to be a sharpshooter.
Horford against Stoudemire. Millsap has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Millsap's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep hole.
And guys, you gotta love the front court for these Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Al Horford
Get out of here!
and versatile front court in the NBA.
I'm glad we got that on record.
And we're about a minute and a half.
I ain't hear you got dunked that. If it's
He's gone
something.
2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, speaking of the skill of the Atlanta front court, their offense predicated on ball movement, spacing, and shooting. Unlike San Antonio, Horford and Millsap a perfect fit.
Really, those two enjoy playing together. Excellent
shoot.
chemistry
You can
between
shoot.
them
What
because
are
they're
you
both
gonna
mobile, agile, skilled, big guys.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside for Korver. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Dragic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him
You played the
operate their
76ers?
offense that way was a
No, I said
fresh air.
playing the
Atlanta's
76ers.
gone 2 or 3.
I was wondering.
How does he keep stopping?
He's more inside the 3-point line. Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds.
Bruh.
Dragic.
Hit your player
So
anyways.
here's a collection of the shooting guards
Yeah.
that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. Second is Dwayne Wade.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Get the ball back.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. The dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases?
Why?
I like it.
Number 2 was wide open down the court. Thank you.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with
Oh,
his
dunk
finishing,
that
too.
a little.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making
Oh, number
that
3
lead pass.
open down there.
It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Buden.
Wait, let me see something. It's not working for some reason.
Holzer was the deserving coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years. Has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio. But he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Schroeder, who's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. And it's blocked by Dang. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
That's good. 6 points for Al Horford.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Korver. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Whiteside. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Yo, what's wrong with my
Last
dude?
season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Horford no up.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pass to Whiteside. To the left side wing. Winslow's shot is off. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games on his team. Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Come on.
They grabbed their own miss. Horford. Can't hit.
Oh, dude, if that went in. I mean, I thought it was gonna go in. Like it kind of has a momentum. Yeah. He threw it dead straight down.
I think the approach is a lot different. Coming to
Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy now.
Wait, better be in.
You know, no better feeling than every time you take the court. You know if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back then with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Hardaway.
I need a free.
It's Thabo Sefolosha, and it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Every time I press the freaking turbo button, my dude is just like runs and stops.
Run, stop, run, stop. Huh? Run, stop, run, stop.
That's been
Yours guys keep running.
That's what I call it.
yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, use
Not gonna make that.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Johnson. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the
Take
field.
2 when I
Now that's how
can.
you pick up second chance points. Stay active and
See
be
what?
ready
Look.
as soon as the shot goes up.
He's crushing.
Now here's Schroeder. Wade is covered. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Green, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Your coach needed a timeout.
Run out. It looks like they're ready to
I
put
think it was your coach.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
Get out.
Press circle.
You press circle.
And it's a completely new look for Atlanta. And Miami also making a switch. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Yo!
T
When my dude was walking, I was holding the freaking,
T kicks to Korver. The dish to Horford. Back to Korver. All alone. And he knocks down the jumper. Korver's got his third basket of the night right there.
And you look at Horford's game offensively, his mid-range jumper as it gets. You gotta say, he's probably in that mid-range territory from out there as far as accuracy.
She moved.
Possess the range that Dirk has, and from mid-range, as good as it gets.
Shot from the wing. And
His jump shot is late, like
the Heat trail by 4. Green dishes to Johnson. There's Winslow. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness,
What a
Greg.
defensive
And he did
sort of
everything he possibly could out of that play.
He just ran down the court.
Horford gets a wide open look from outside.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Green.
See?
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player. It's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Come on, where is
Horford against Green. Corver.
Whoa, Corver, you gotta make those shots.
Gerald Green, and
You're a sharpshooter,
reinventing
man.
himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA.
I didn't even know where the ball was.
Me neither.
Passes to Horford.
That's so weird.
Back to Corver.
How did my guy not touch it?
The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I really need afraid of tie this.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Let's take a second now to bring up a list of the centers and power forwards from around the NBA who have been money at the charity stripe for the second half of the season. Al Horford on top.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean,
That's that gay NBA
gets
cheese.
those chances.
It allows him to be physical. A defender has to be careful not to body him up and make too much contact because then you send him to the line. And
Wide open.
those are points that usually are automatic.
Was open.
The feed to Millsap. Jacks up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Wow.
Check out the numbers for Millsap. He's been a factor for them over the last week, averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible. And
Ninja.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
It's stolen by Dang. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Hey, so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
How many shots? 1 or 2?
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Tim Hardaway
They put
Jr.
themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the Hawks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Jeff Teague.
Yep.
Stoudemire kicks to Dang. And it's Dragic off the drive. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Before, he does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Why?
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. The Heat
That's good art.
12 from the field here in the second. Dang kicks to Whiteside. He feeds it to Richardson. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Heat lead by 1. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Honestly, I think this is more intense than in Madden.
Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
I don't know. This kind of is to me.
That's what the box score says, but still.
But I think Madden is more intense. Like he's screaming.
I think this is more competitive.
To the right side. Left side Hardaway. Drops one in from the wing.
I think they're both competitive.
7 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Schroeder. No luck. And we're through the first.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Are we gonna do 2
Ernie
games?
Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So far, a compelling matchup at Phillips Arena tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat? All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just...
And now let's start the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he has 9 points and 1 steal as well.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany, his teammates give him a hard time about putting mayonnaise on everything. He eats a turkey burger with mayo before every game. And let me tell you, no need to change because he's settling in just fine.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt.
On Wade.
Stoudemire out there with Dang. And
Not
it's
really.
Johnson in the small forward position. And the slam dunk by Baseball. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Thank you.
Schroeder's out of Germany, a pretty wealthy country, but a pretty hard scrabble upbringing.
Yeah, you know, he had some brushes with authority early on.
But I keep going until this.
Young, so in the past, I think he's in a really ideal situation in Atlanta right now.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as
Yo, look at my dude.
Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating.
I mean, you have a good shooting team, it's just that they can't run.
Taking it to the rack himself. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Passes it to Wade. Unloads from 9. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Goran Dragic. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta making some changes.
It's X.
It's stolen by Dragic.
Why did he pass it early? They did it.
Wade kicks to Johnson. Pass to Stoudemire. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Sefolosha dishes to Muscala. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 5 to the inside. Johnson plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 9 points.
Johnson.
A good job. His teammate near the bucket and then just passing for the finish.
Muscala gets the bucket.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas.
That's some weird hair.
But
It was like black and then had one brown.
I might get a box cut or a high top fade and get like blonde on the top, like not like blonde, but like brownish blonde, just on the top, not my whole head. Or I might just grow out some dreads and might put blonde in the tips on. That'd be cool too.
Right side, Dragic.
I held that for long.
One as it misses.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
You should go afro.
The ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off.
I have an afro.
Very well done.
Yeah,
Not like a big
Best
afro,
look
but
possible.
Miami leading by
afro.
5.
I think in third grade?
In the fourth quarter.
Third or second grade. There was a kid in my class. I think his name was Dion. And he had the biggest afro I've seen a kid has had.
Another shot, and Johnson with
It was big and spooky.
Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Josh Richardson.
Bro!
It's stolen by Dragic.
50-0.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And the dunk by Winslow.
And that's the
He's almost my
classic
friend.
1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin? On the
I did not want to pass it to him.
Did you see it?
Great play defensively.
That
Look
indicates
at
the
17's
importance
front
of great
head.
Oh yeah, I know.
defense, as was displayed right there.
And here are the Heat now. They're on a 16-6 run. Johnson can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. Inside, here's Schroeder, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure.
Why is
He
he like
solidified
firing?
that reserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And Schroeder's still with room to grow. I mean, he needs to improve his three-point shot and cut down his turnovers. But those are things that often come with time. And he's got time, still very young at this stage of his career.
And here's Cephalosha for 3. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Now the pass to Richardson. Rebounded by Hardaway. Atlanta's gotten
Yeah, give it to Hardaway. He's the only person that
still 0 for 3.
probably can.
And for sure, not a great outside
Like a
shooter,
Bubba
yet,
what?
but he's an attack guard. I mean, blinding speed, very slippery, heel-like. He gets into that lane and can make a defense collapse.
Default on that?
That alone is where his value is right now.
Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time in Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Miami also making a switch. Green's checked in. Teague with a clean look. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's there.
Yo, my player's just like.
Will it go? Jump shot is good that time. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Check out these hands. That's rush hour handling. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush
Oh,
hour
shoot.
handling. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Goes straight through the defender.
And one.
They'll go to the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Luol Deng is checked in for Goran Dragic. Richardson kicks to Winslow. Right side, Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
He's down there to
The shot's
rebound.
there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
It's deflected. Millsap at the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Bazemore hits the bucket. The Heat leading by 5.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here. I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Deng for 3, and that is good.
Finally.
Deng's got 7 points.
Surprised he made it. You don't.
Here's Bazemore. Takes a 3. Another 3 for
I hit it in the back.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took as long as it did to finally get things going.
We will be back to what has been a good one here. The Heat shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Stoudemire. Horford with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. Millsap to Bazemore.
I'm surprised the Wade and Wade.
It's hauled in by Richardson.
Shoot threes. Oh. Dwayne Wade.
Misses off the right iron.
Can't.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid.
Sucks at threes. Like he can make them if it's like wide open, but usually
Wade
what?
to 3. Wade missing again.
I like the fact
And it
that
was
he has
dead
the
middle of the white thing.
to take the shot, but that's about all I liked on that one. You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Johnson attacking. Here's Deng. Great
Gotta
shot
be
by
Wade.
Millsap. And here we go again with that jam.
I thought I blocked it.
Wow, that's a really
Why'd you skip it?
That's why
You
we
should
and
do
Dave
it.
always love seeing
Wait,
him at the
don't.
end of those breaks.
I didn't
Makes
know.
it look fun and easy.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now a timeout called by Miami. And he is the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team.
Whoa.
With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Winslow's check.
Wait, is that for our team?
Dragic comes in for Richardson. The Hawks trail by 3.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dragic. Down low. Here's Deng. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
One.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him
that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still
Have you seen me wear my KDs?
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Well, Heat leading by 4. From the corner, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dragic. Stolen by Winslow. They're running up the floor. Dragic gets the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at
that's Chris
his
Bosh
averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game.
Get that out of here.
Rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
For the Hawks, Al Horford checked in for Muscala. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Korver in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Scott. Out to the wing. Bazemore for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Dragic dishes to Deng. Stoudemire the pass to Winslow. Here's Dragic. And another basket for Miami.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Wade. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Kept alive. The kick out to Scott.
Why don't you just lay it up?
Scott missing again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Paul Millsap is checked in for Atlanta. So he comes up empty at the line.
I thought I got it back. I was like, oh!
1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Bazemore. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. It falls for basket number 9 for the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Great quarter for the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. From the arc. Millsap kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bazemore for 3. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He just lays 3. He just puts 3s down like this. No big deal.
Because it isn't for him.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get
What?
the post
He?
position without
Winslow's got most of my.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better
gotten
job
most of my
next time
points.
Just bodying up. Get some muscle into it.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection.
What?
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Jeff Teague is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Miami also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
He's got 3 timeouts.
Oh, me?
No, we both did, and there's only 21
Here's
seconds
Bazemore.
left.
He's guarded by Johnson. Shoots. Bank shot. No good. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he gets it to go.
They ran that inbound play perfectly there.
Oh, you're gonna
Get
be
the quick hit.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And
Oh,
look,
no,
this
for
one's out
having
of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans perhaps in the game. Who knows? But let's just get
Who's
out.
the three-point shooter? Ah!
He's not in.
Teague for 3. And so it's Miami winning this one.
GG.
Under difficult circumstances.
I used to be a lot of games that start to
What?
I mean,
We
road
start to
team,
get
home team, all I know is they were the better side.
Well said. And time now to go
When you
courtside
do
as
the
we send
flat
Joe
foot
to
thing?
Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, congratulations.
The 2K Sports
Well,
post-game
guys, I
show.
think this is going to be the end of the episode. If you watched it, thank you guys so much for watching. And,
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present
I'm
our
going to see who the Jordan of the game is, though. I'll see who the Jordan of the game is. I bet it's
like
Winslow.
about his game.
We got to give it up to him for his
The Jordan of the game.
tonight. That was one
What?
active
He did
set of
nothing.
man-on-man.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. And
Peace.
peace.
See you tomorrow.
Peace.